All right. Good morning, guys. February the 10th, and oh my God, is OTC land just the hottest thing in the world right now? I mean, it's absolutely incredible. I can't even go over all the tickers today. I just can't. It would take me probably an hour to go through all these tickers. I'm looking at my watch list right now. I got about 50 tickers that are just absolutely insane to play off right now. So I'm going to go over some of the best ones. But I just don't even know how to describe what this market is right now. It's absolutely insane. There's just so many plays, and you can't even keep up with them all. I'm used to watching one ticker for the whole day. Maybe have 5 tickers on my radar on a couple of screens, but this is incredible. So many different types of ways to play these. So I'm gonna go through the ones that I think are the best right now. But honestly, any of these tickers today could run. If you want the entire ticker layout, join my mentorship program, and you'll get all the analysis on every single ticker and how to play them. So I'm going to give you these for right now, but if you want more, just join the mentorship program, and we'll get you the detailed for every single ticker that I see. So this is TSNP. This has been on my watch list now for the last 3 days with you guys, and as you can tell, it's finally starting to come down a bit. This is what I was talking about, yesterday. It's been kind of peaking up, and there's going to be some downside. Unfortunately, for me, a lot of people are dip buying right now. I've been doing. Dip buying is hot, so you got all these dip buyers coming in here that are really just keeping the stock up, which, yes, is nice, but for me to profit, I need these really big panics. It's just what I'm best at, and we're not getting those. As you can see, it came down a little bit here. The dip buyers pushed it back up. It had what I thought was going to be another big panic right here down to the 1.2s. But again, the dip buyers held up, and they almost made it go back green for the whole day. So pretty incredible. I know a lot of people were shorting this stock right now. This is a short at this point in my mind. This would be a better short entry. If you're a short seller, you still got to be super careful though, because this thing could run up on you. But again, I am watching this still for a big panic, because if it does fall apart, it should have a long way to come down, and it should give me a good opportunity to make a really good dip buy. HQGE, really like this stock just because of how low priced it is. With these low price stocks, you don't need a big move to make a lot of money. I mean, from here to here is about, I think it's like 100%, maybe not quite 100%, 50%. So that's a 50% move right there. And if you bought the dip, that was a 100% bounce. So really good price action as far as like making a lot of money really quickly. You have to be careful. I mean, you can't go full size on these, because if it goes against you, you're going to lose a lot more. But with proper risk management, I mean, and with these dip buys, I mean, this is just a picture perfect dip buy right here, which I nailed yesterday. I mean, look at that. It's just, you can't make anything better than that. Comes down nice and clean, and then you get a 50% run up. 100% run up. So really nice chart. I'm going to keep this on top watch for another panic in the morning, just because, I mean, I know once I hit that, it's going to be a very big percent gain. If you look at the yearly chart, you can see it's finally starting to come down to that wall of sellers off this top wick right here. So we'll see. Maybe it can have another leg up. I mean, maybe this is just some nice consolidation for the stock. I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, these penny stocks are all shitty. I mean, they're terrible little companies. They're not great companies. So they should be coming down at some point. But we'll see. I mean, it could have another leg up, and if it does, I'm gonna try and ride it out. CELZ, just look at this. This is just incredible. Straight up in the morning, had a dip, and it had that consolidation pattern I keep talking about, and it ripped up again. I missed this one yesterday. I was watching too many other stocks to actually get into this one. So a little disappointing. I'll be watching it again today. A pattern I've been noticing is if it gaps up in the morning and it can hold up, it generally has been running. Most of these stocks have been running in the mornings. So look for this kind of action early in the morning, guys. This little gap up, and when it holds that gap and it kind of starts trending back upwards, you can take a speculative buy right here, I think, in this market, because a lot of these have just been ramping like crazy, which I think there's some more on here that I'll show you that have just been ramping up crazy. So just something to keep in mind. That is a play that I think is valuable right now. So I'm going to be focusing on those plays more now as well, just because the dip buys might not be coming every morning because there is so much buying pressure. And here we go. Here's another example. This one is a lot easier to trade, in my opinion. CBDL. Again, I missed this one yesterday just because of all the action that was going on some other tickers. But I wouldn't have bought this morning spike. It's not quite my my bread and butter pattern. And it came right back down. So once it came back down, and started holding up and didn't take out the day lows, that's when you really start looking at these kind of things. Like, that's just a really, really nice consolidation. And again, this is that pattern I always talk about, where it consolidates and it goes and breaks past the day high. And right here, it broke past the day high, and then it just never looked back. Had a nice consolidation period, and then had another ramp up. It can be tough to hold during some of these periods of sideways action, because you never know. You know, you're sitting there thinking, it might go against me, it might fail. But that's where you just have to take some profits along the way. So if you bought here near the breakout past the daily high, you could have sold some up here, take some money off the table, and then just held it. And then that way, if it does start coming down, you can cut and you'll still be, profiting. Maybe not as much, but you'll still be in the green. But then if it does go up like it did today, now you're just exponentially growing those profits, and you still took money off the table. So it's a win-win. And then as you saw this perk, you could even start to add that money back in that you took off. And there you go. You'd have another nice run. And if you had done that, this would have been a 26% gain. And if you had just bought here and then sold maybe up at this top wick, that would have been 40%. And all the way up to the top would have been 60%. So no way to really lose, especially if you're playing these consolidation patterns that are holding up. Just be careful, be safe. I wouldn't recommend buying right at these consolidations, like right when it's, just trying to find a base. The longer it consolidates, the better. Once you saw this action right here, this little perk up, that's when you need to start looking like, okay, this thing's perking up now, and it could potentially take out the day highs. So right when you see it holding up, and right around here when you see it starting to perk past this little dip, this little perk up right here, that's when you might put in a starter position. Like, okay, I'm gonna start my entry here. So that way, if it goes down, I'm not risking very much. And then when you see it break the day high, you can really size into your position. So just a way to play that. Today, I will be looking for a gap down or a morning panic. If it gaps up, though, it might do something similar. So I'm going to be watching it for that as well. CLWD, look at this, same pattern, different variation. It consolidated in the morning, came up, had a bit more of a choppy consolidation, but look at that, broke this intraday high, boom. And then boom. If you look at the daily chart, now this is interesting. So on this daily chart, you see it's coming up towards this 18.5 level. If it breaks past 18.5, that's a huge breakout. That is a multi-month breakout. And if we look at the yearly chart, it's all-time highs. So if this can break past 18.5, that'll be explosive. So I'm gonna watch this today for that breakout, because if it can break past 18.5, it'll be a huge play. Again, though, it is up a lot, and I don't trust these stocks, so it might come down. I'm watching it for it to come down, but if it looks strong in the morning, I might play it in the morning right away. Just get a little position and try to ride it long on a morning ramp up, something like this. So it really just depends on how it looks pre-market, and then really where it starts trading right at the open. NUGS, this is a lead play running with Tilray and CGC. This thing just went straight up. I don't even know what to say anymore. This thing went straight up. I didn't play it. I did play this bounce right here when it had this afternoon fade. I did play this bounce, made like a quick 15-20%, nothing crazy. Because I missed this. That's the thing. If you miss these big runs, don't chase. Don't chase that price action, because it's gonna come down, right? And if you had been chasing up here, you would have been lucky. You would have been all right. But if you were buying up here, look at that. You would have been caught in that fade and probably cut for a loss, because there's no guarantee it's going to have this run. As I showed you guys yesterday, when these plays do fail, sometimes it's a bounce and then it just comes right back. So you don't want to chase. You want to get in on these dips, and then if you want to hold there, your entry is solid, and your risk reward is still intact. So just keep that in mind, guys. If we look at the yearly chart, this thing is overextended to hell. This was at 7 cents, and now it's trading at 40 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4 huge green days in a row. I'm not going to say it can't keep going. I mean, this is an insane market, but it is down. It's about time for a pullback. So this one will definitely be a top watch for a panic this morning. It's just up so much. Oops. Bring back my total view. Thank you, SAD. All right. GTEH. This one not as ideal. You know, it had a really nice spike up in the morning, but then just kind of faded right back down and consolidated all day. If you look at the yearly chart, it's on its third big green day, had a lot of selling pressure. So watching for a panic on this to try and buy into. Not the most ideal out of all the setups right now, but it could have a big pull down because it is up a lot. All right, MINE, again, same story. Broke out past this 55-cent level and it went to the moon, right? Now it's trading at, or this, I guess it was 5 cents. Now it's trading at 15 cents. Huge move. I mean, this is the pattern I'm looking for right here. These little breakouts, multi-month breakouts. I mean, that is just a perfect cup and handle right there. Doesn't get any better than that. If we go to the intraday chart, look at that. Went straight up. I mean, it did have a little pull right here. Up, went straight up, consolidated, and the same kind of pattern. Broke past the high. This one didn't go straight up after the high. It came back down, and then it came back up, back down until it finally had its final leg up. And that's the thing with these long positions, guys, which makes it difficult to trade sometimes, and why it's not my best pattern is because, not unlike the other stocks we were watching, once it broke past that day high, those other stocks just went straight up, which does happen, and that's great. But sometimes on these positions, they don't do that. They'll break past the high, then they consolidate their gains. They'll stay up past that dip. They won't go near that dip level. That's what you'll see when it's a healthy stock, right? It comes down, and then it never really touches that low again, and then it has another leg up. Same thing, never really touches that low, has another leg up, consolidates, and then it has another leg up. So these are really big patient plays, and for me, I really love the panic dip buys because they're so fast. They come down, you get your entry, they go up, you sell, you're in and out of the position in usually a matter of minutes, and you're making like 30, 40, 50% sometimes. Whereas with these plays, you really have to be patient and you have to keep your size in check. So when you see these things starting to break out here, start in small. Take a small starter position, and then when it comes back down, you're not panicked to sell. And then once it starts going back up, you can start adding. And that compound adding keeps your average low, and then when it actually has this big move, you can take that mean of the move and make a lot of money. So that's the strategy for those. Don't size in all your capital right away. Take small starters when it's about to break those day highs. VDRM, I like VDRM. This is the yearly chart. Just because, look, it just had its first green day on the 5th. And what was that, the 5th? No, that was the 8th. And then yesterday, it had another green day. Now, this is interesting to me because it's kind of starting to form that cup and handle pattern that the other stocks were showing. So this might be a good time to get in early before it has another big green day. So VDRM, I'm watching for another big day today. As you can tell, it just consolidated all morning and afternoon, and then it just ripped up right at the end of the trading day. So this will be something I'll be watching today for sure. I'll look for a panic dip by entry, but if it starts gapping up in the morning, I'm going to take this for a long and try to see if I can get a morning spike out of it. So that's it for today. A ton of stocks to go over, kind of hard to hit them all. Just some other ones that you can write down to look at on your own. VPER, SING, MJNA, ALYI, LUS, SBFM, WKSP, MJAB, CBBT, CLWD, ENKS, BYGVF, ALPP, GSAT, ENZC, SMPW, TSOI. I mean, the list just keeps going. For some listed stocks, you have ACB, TLRY, RAFA, CGIX, BHTG. There's just an insane amount of plays. I can't even go over them all. So that's it for today. I hope you guys found some value out of this. Again, if you want more detailed analysis and more one-on-one mentoring on how to really profit from these plays, please join my mentorship program. I'm building it up right now. Every day, this whole week has been insane. I've got a lot of good video content that I was able to capture from my live trades. And all those live trades, I'm going to be uploading into the mentorship portal. So you'll see how I made $1,000 yesterday in the first hour of the trading day. $1,000 an hour is not bad. The day before, I made 800. So you'll see that all live. I recorded every single trade. I'm gonna record all my trades today as well. So if you want to see how those are traded live in real time, those will be getting uploaded to my mentorship portal this weekend. So don't miss out. And I hoop you guys have a great trading day today. Have a great month. Take care of each other, and see you next time.